So this is my second 5 looks, 1 palette video, I guess. And I've done it only once before. I did the Cremated palette by Jeffree Star before. This time round, as you can probably tell from the title and from the thumbnail and from me saying, this is what I have used. Make sure it's the correct way around. This is the Gingerbread palette by Too Faced. This is one of my favourites. I mean, it might not look like it when I open it, which is what it looks like here. You can see it's definitely had some usage, but it looks like I've not used it at all. I've had this in my collection for 3 or 4 years now. It is very well loved, but it's very pigmented. So I'm someone who's quite light-handed. So for me, it takes me a little bit longer to get through eyeshadows and that palaver. Though I did surprise myself in the fact that I got through Hot Toddy in a few months. But that is regardless. So what is the criteria for this challenge, you may ask? I mentioned it in my previous episode in the series. I don't know why I called it an episode. In my previous, my rules for this are to create 5 looks using just this one palette. So I can't use any other palette alongside this for my looks. Number 2 is I can only use a shade twice. So for example, if I roll in, for example, I will snap on like a Monday and then I roll it in again on a Wednesday. I cannot roll it in again on Thursday and Friday. That is the rules there. And also I have to number generate the colours. So every day I number generate 4 to 5 shades to create the looks, and then I have to use those 4 colours to create the said look. And yeah, so this is one of my favourite palettes because it's very, very me. It's got all like the eyeshadow colours I love to wear, apart from maybe this one here, which is called Reindeer Paws. Let me turn it up around so you guys can see. Rainbow Paws. It's a little bit dark for me, but all the other shades I love. I love Gumdrop and Spice is Nice, which is the orange shade here, because I very much love wearing orange eyeshadows because they bring out my blue eyes, because they're like polar opposite colour in the spectrum. But anyway, enough waffling on. I am going to now roll the footage of my 5 looks and we'll be back for my outro and my final thoughts.
Cry at all, but wow, is it always close, ranging from a movie scene to made up people in my dreams. The last time, if I recall, was a feeling of being alone. I don't know if where I'm going isn't far, but in case I go, no need to be stressed. Gotta take it home, get there. I really miss the shade of blue. Just take it slow. I'll wait to find love better. Please ignore my restless face, 'cause it's so hard to keep it all together ever since we left. I guess it just makes sense to what the reasoning was when I said, in case I go, no need to be stressed, gotta take it home, 'cause there I really miss the shade of blue. Ooh, just take it slow. I'll wait to find love, better hear the call again. For now I will feel the ocean view, and I pray that it won't be over soon. Shade of blue. Just take it slow. I'll wait to find love, better hear the call again. From now I will feel the ocean view, and I pray that it won't be over soon.
I got my head out the sunroof, I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. You're making me feel brand new. You're more than a sunshine in my eyes. You got those pretty eyes in your head, you know it. You got me dancing in my bed, so let me show it. You are exactly what I want, kinda cool and kinda not. Wanna give myself to you. Yeah, we're driving down the freeway at night. I only got one thing in the back of my mind. I'm feeling like this might be my time to shine with you, with you, with you. I got my head out the sunroof, I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. You're making me feel brand new. You're more than a sunshine in my eyes. I got my head out the sunroof. You got me stuck on the thought of you. Yeah, we're driving down the freeway at night. I only got one thing in the back of my mind. I'm feeling like this might be my time to shine with you, with you, with you. I got my head out the sunroof, I'm blasting our favorite tunes. I only got one thing on my mind. You got me stuck on the thought of you. You're making me feel brand new. You're more than a sunshine in my eyes. La da la da la 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 da 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 dee da da la 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 da la da la 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 da la 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 da
There we go. As you can probably tell, I filmed this on the same day. I filmed day 5. This is like 14 hours later though. It is currently that time. It's literally midnight, okay? It's maybe even been longer than 14 hours. I've lost count. I don't know how to count numbers. 12, 11, 10, yeah, no, 14 hours. 14 hours actually counts. It's probably about 8 a.m. in the morning, so maybe a little bit further than the 14 hours. Maybe 15 or 16 hours. I love this palette, so I was pretty pleased that I rolled this one in. So every time I do this challenge, I randomly generate a palette from my collection to do this with, and then they obviously rolled out, you can't roll them back in again. So I was pretty pleased with the fact that I rolled this in, because I love this. It's got all the shades I love. It's also really nice at this time of the year to be wearing this, because I feel like these are very like autumnal shades. Like, it's lovely. Yeah, I mean, it looks like I haven't really used this very much, but I have. This palette is probably 4 or 5 years old now in my collection. I've got a rather big collection, so usages on these are rather low, but it is very well loved. I really like using this shade here, which is Frostbite Me, which is like a shimmery shade. I did just play around with this just before. I'm hoping it will show up in this lighting and it's not too bright. I can kind of see it like right there if I do it right. Yeah, so this is actually the shadow that I've got on as a topper for today. So let me just zoom in so you can see. So it's got like nice sheen on it. Can I also talk about the fact that it's been so many hours and my eye look is still on my face? Can I just say, some eyeshadows that you get don't last this long and the pigment is off your face within hours, but I really like this pigment. It sticks. I really enjoyed doing this, and so much so that I did not even realise that this was day 5 of using this palette. A little bit of insight: every evening before I go to bed, I actually come into this room and select the makeup I'm going to be wearing the next day, and that's including the eyeshadows. So I was about to put this away, and then I checked my camera for how many days I have filmed this for, and I realised I'd done all 5. So let's go. I'm potentially doing this every 2 months or so, but there is always a delay in me uploading these. So even though I am doing this every 2 months in real life, it may be sooner or later depending on my filming schedule and when uploading. There we go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really liked my looks towards the end of the week rather than towards the beginning of the week. They got a little bit more fun. I like the pink and orange looks, where they were a little bit more vibrant and like the shimmery vibe. Very happy to have some usage out of that palette, and I'm going to leave it here. Bye!